So today we're reading Anansi, an African tale. It was an average morning in the African desert. No wind was blowing. The sun was just warming up, and the birds were chirping and screeching for food.
Searching.
In the branches of a
baobab
tree, the bottom,
Anansi.
the spider lived in the desert habitat at the bottom of a baobab tree. She caught beetles and moths and flies and butterflies in her web. She was cooking up yesterday's catch fried bugs with beetle
juice. Beetle sauce. That's good.
And Nancy was humming and cooking when her friend Turtle walked by. She stopped at the welcoming smell of food. May I serve your breakfast? And Nancy, he said.
Certainly.
Turtle and Nancy entered. After a long
pause,
but if you please wash your hands first.
Here.
No, that one. Turtle found, but he agreed to go wash his hands. This is the desert part.
Driest part
of the desert, he thought, as he walked away. I don't want to complain, but the nearest water is all the way back at the river. As Turtle walked to the river, he watched out for wild animals that might eat him, like eagles and baboons. It was dangerous.
It was a dangerous trip.
Yeah. Finally, Turtle reached Anansi's house. Anansi was sitting back in her chair, looking very satisfied. Then Turtle saw that half of the food was gone. Anansi looked at Turtle closely. Your hands are still dirty, she said. I want to share my breakfast with you, but you must wash your hands again. So Turtle returned to the river and washed his hands. A few weeks later, it was another hot day in the desert of all desert animals. Was cooling off near the river. Dragonflies buzz above the water. Birds wandered in the water, searching for fish. A family of elephants took a loud bath and sprayed each other with their tongues. The river was Turtle's home. He had spent the morning fishing for minnows, and then she crawled to the river's edge just as Turtle was sitting down to eat lunch. She could see him at his table under cool, clear water, and then she poked her head into the river. Hello, Turtle. May I join you for lunch? She asked. Turtle, may I join?
No.
Why, of course. Turtle replied, it would be my honor come on down. And then she dived into the water, but she floated right back up to the top. She was too light to stay down at the table. Keep trying, Turtle called. He watched happily as he took a giant bite of snails, and then he kept trying harder to sing, but it was useless. Anansi watched Turtle eat his delicious lunch, but she could not reach him. She became upset. Then she could. Stubborn spider came up with a clever plan. She filled her jacket pocket with heavy rocks. The extra weight helped her sink to the river bottom, and then she put up a chair at Turtle's table, picked up a fork, and reached forward by the snails. Dad?
Yeah.
Just 1 minute, my friend, Turtle.
Said Turtle.
And then she stopped. What seemed to be the problem, Turtle? She asked. Well, at my house, it's not polite to eat with a jacket. Please take your jacket off, Turtle said. And then she knew that she couldn't be rude in her friend's house. She took off her jacket and floated back up to the top surface.
Yeah.
And then she knew that she could not be rude at her friend's house. She took off her jacket and floated back up to the top surface. The water, her plan had failed, as she could do was crawl home hungry. Turtle tricked me right back, and then she thought that she fixed her web, I guess. I deserved it. Later that afternoon, Turtle visited the baboon tree. Baobab. He apologized to Anansi, and she apologized too. The two friends promised to share their food from then on. Thanks for reading with Kaydan.
Yeah.